Let's take a wide stance. Breathe in, your arms travel up. And exhale, the wrists float down. We'll do this again. Breathing up. And exhale, energy out your fingers. We'll do this one more time and hold it at the top. Cross it up. The arms come down and through. Cross your ankles, and we're in the whole brain posture. We're pulling from muscle and cerebral memory what we need for today's class. We'll do a games class today. A very advanced order of exercises combined with the overball. With this, let's uncross, bring your palms together and look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little bit. And let's step to the very back of your mat. Breathe in, and as you exhale, drop your chin. Walk down your legs, onto the mat, toward the front of it, and into the down face dog. All 10 toes equally on the floor. Now breathe. As you exhale, press back. You get that great stretch in the backs of your legs. Breathe again, and as you exhale, knees come down. Uncurl the toes. The palms move under your shoulders, the knees under your hips. Without moving your spine, inhale, scoop your belly up. And exhale, let it drop. We'll do this again. Scoop and subtle core together. Hold those two as you exhale. Feel them deepen. Hold as you inhale, and as you exhale, deepen again. Tap the pelvis a little. Breathe here, and as you exhale, round up into the cat and look at your navel. As you hold and breathe, you get a nice stretch up and down the spine. And then release this into the old cow and look up. Scoop your belly and let that motivate you. Up, up, up into the cat. Holding, breathing, get your stretches here. And then release into the old cow again and look up. Come back to the middle, both palms move forward one step. Take the torso forward as you breathe and exhale, press back. Do it again. Inhale forward and exhale back. Gliding forward, the sits bones come together and pressing back, they widen apart. We'll do one more articulation in your sacroiliac joint. Come back to the middle and the palms move under your shoulders again. Inhale, scoop your belly and close your eyes. Keep breathing as you lift your right hand and left knee. Slowly extend this set out and up to shoulder and hip height. So you're breathing here, feeling your stabilizers activate. Let's slowly retrace these back down. Down you go to the mat and change sides, breathe. As you exhale, lift your left hand and right knee. Slowly extend them out and up again. Feeling stabilizer muscles quiver, breathing. And as you exhale, let's slowly bring these back down. Down you go, and open your eyes. Inhale. As you exhale, pinch your right waist and look over your shoulder. Let's take this through the middle to the left and look left. Through the middle to the right, looking right, feet and fingers pivot right, breathe. As you exhale, let's round up into the weird cat. Holding, breathing, get the stretch on your left. Drop this to a neutral. Hips, head, feet, fingers, flip to the left side, breathe. And as you exhale, let's round it up again. Holding, breathing, get the stretch on your right. And then drop this to a neutral. Come back to the middle. Sit on either hip. Your feet come forward with the heels at the end of the mat. And you'll hold behind your legs. Breathe long through your spine. As you exhale, drop your chin. Scoop and tuck your pelvis and start to roll it back. Each vertebra drops in a long, steady sequence to your head. Stretch the arms out over your head and breathe. Retrace your arms, your head comes up. Hold behind the legs and pull yourself up again with your hands. Knees go wide, come forward and breathe wide across your back. Let's take it down again, rolling over the sits bones. Hold behind the legs and support this articulation to the floor. Stretch the arms out over your head, breathe here. And then retrace, up you go again. Head, shoulders, pull yourself up, up, and come forward, breathing wide across the back again. Let's stack it up to a flat back. Hinge back like a door. Inhale and exhale. Scoop and tuck the pelvis and chin. Take this all the way to the floor. This time arms and legs stretch out. Breathe into this. Then bring your arms to your sides and move both feet in towards your glutes. Checking in now with bony landmarks and make up your neutral spine. That's all 10 toes, the bottoms of your feet flat and weighted. Your sacrum bone heavy and triangular. Lumbar curves. Mid-back to the backs of the shoulders on the floor. The back of your neck curves and the back of the head is on your neutral spine. Squeeze between your shoulders and your rhomboids. The backs of the shoulders press down. Triceps, elbows, forearms, palms press down. Now breathe. As you exhale, rhomboid to palms, super engage and press into the floor. It lifts your ribs and spine up and you're breathing, feeling the strength of your platform arm system, and then release those back into neutral for contrast. Stay in neutral and come into your core now. Scoop the belly, subtle core. Ribs close as you exhale. Your lats connect, that little armpit to hip. Activate your rhomboids a little and press lightly into your arms. Check your neck. Breathe, and as you exhale, stabilize first and then press down, down into your arms. So you feel these two systems work against each other. You're breathing, and as you exhale, release it all for contrast. Stay in neutral and refresh your core. Scoop, subtle core. Ribs close and lats connect. Now slowly float some soft, heavy arms up toward the ceiling, motivating from behind the shoulders. They drift out over your head and come to rest about 30 centimeters over the floor. So you're breathing, feeling the work it takes to keep your ribs closed, belly scooped, spine neutral. Inhale here as you exhale, stable. Using rhomboids, triceps serratus, move the arms back up toward the ceiling, and then retrace them to your sides. When they're down, refresh your core and exhale, stabilize it, and slowly float your right bent knee up toward the ceiling. Hold there, breathe as you exhale, stable. Down goes your right heel, and then glide it out along the mat. Slide it back in, and slowly take it to the top. Hold there, breathe as you exhale, stable. Left knee floats up to meet the right. Hold there, inhale, and exhale, stable. Down goes your left heel to the mat. Glide it out. Slide it back, and then take it to the top again. Squeeze both knees together, inhale, exhale, stable, and down, down they both go. So you're feeling a lot of work to stay neutral using your core. Glide them out, slide them back, and slowly take it to the top again. Cup beneath your knees, pull them wide and down, and rock and roll side to side. Have your overball handy. If you've got a cushion, you may need it, a wedge pillow or a cushion. You never know. The legs go up toward the ceiling and they're parallel. Breathe into your core. As you exhale, flip your legs to their working level and your head comes up, shoulders down and back. Let's go for the footwork. You'll bend and extend. Exhale down, inhale up. You're squeezing both ways. Take it down and up. Two more. Like this. Last time, Pilates V. Keep going and zip through your inner thighs. They'll zip down and up. Two more. Like this. Now pull in towards your chest. Bend, extend, exhale, inhale. You're squeezing both ways. Take it in and out. Two more. Like this. Last time, hold it out there and click your heels together. Scoop tight and breathe. Eyes on your thighs if your head is up. Click, click, and click, click. Dipping point changement. Change at your inner thighs. Change, 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 and hold, hold, hold. Let's bend in, send the legs up, and drop them down. So it's like a double bicycle turned out. Breathing in and up. Exhaling down. Scoop tight. In and up. Exhale down. Two more like this. And last time. And hold. Breathe. And then put your head down and rock and roll side to side. Let's bring the legs up toward the ceiling. This time Pilates V. Get your overball and put it between your knees. So you stay turned out in a long diamond shape for this. Breathe into your core as you exhale. Float your head up as you drop your legs to a working level. Shoulders down and back. You can always leave your head down if you need to. For the 100s, go. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Check your scoop ribs lats here. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale to your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last set like this. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now flip your palms up. Keep going. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just 2 more sets to go. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last set. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put your head down, knees go wide and down. Rock and roll side to side. The legs slide long out onto the floor. Have your overball handy. We're not going to use it just yet, but we will in a minute. You're in your core. Float your arms to the ceiling. Breathe. As you exhale, float your head up as you inhale. And exhale, abs kick in to get you up, 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 and flex through the feet. Breathing here, getting a nice stretch. Stay curved, and let's roll you back down again. Shoulders roll down and back, hands go kind of wide. And when you're down, fingers to the ceiling. Head comes up as you inhale. Exhale, abs kick in to get you up, up, and up. Stretch forward, breathing here, flexing the feet. Let's stack it up to a flat back. Get your overball and put it just 10 centimeters behind you, not too far. And we're going down again, and we're going into a light extension. So you're breathing here. Your head is not flopping. Float your head up, inhale as you exhale. Abs kick in to get you up from here. And stretch forward, breathing and flexing. Then demi point. Let's move the ball back just a little bit. And then take it over and put your fingers lightly behind your head. And I want you to hold here and breathe for a moment. So you've got the ball right about at your horizontal bra strap where it would be. The head floats up now. And then the fingers point to the ceiling as you lift. Up, up, and up. Stretch forward, flexing your feet, breathing. Stack it up to a flat back. Take the ball and put it under your chin. Shoulders go down and back. And this just keeps the head in a great position so that you don't use your neck to pull up. Breathe and float your head up as you exhale. Here's abs. Kick it in right there. Drop the ball in your lap and round over the ball and flex your feet. Breathe. So the ball is sitting right at the tops of your thighs. Demi point your toes. And let's roll it back down again. Arms wide. Scoop tight. Take it all the way to the floor. And we'll do one more. Head comes up. Breathe as you exhale. Abs kick in. And out and over that ball, pulling the belly away from it and getting a great stretch. Then stack it up to a flat back. And take the ball away. Let's roll down, but take your ball and put it under your sacrum bone. Let's do a few little rollover preps, which are always a lot of work. The knees point up toward the ceiling, sacrum bones on the ball. Breathe into your core as you exhale. Scoop and tuck your pelvis. The knees fall in toward the face. And then press into your arms and just a tiny little lift here. Sustain it. Check your neck. You feel platform, arms, and core. And then release the arms. Keep the scoop and the knees point to the ceiling. Let's come to tabletop. Breathe. As you exhale, scoop and tuck. Keep the 90-degree bend in your knees as you press into your arms. Now maybe you can come up and over if you're used to, but keep your knees bent at 90 degrees. Breathe here as you exhale. Keep scooping and lower yourself back down, and down you go. It's as if you're still sitting in that chair, 90-degree bend in the knee. Let's turn out, heels together, and do that again. You're still in 90-degree bend. And scoop and tuck your pelvis. Press into your arms. If you want to stay on the ball, that's just fine. Otherwise, you're in this bent diamond shape. You're looking up at the ceiling through the middle of the diamond. And then slowly take this back down and down to your ball again. Still bent at 90 degrees. Let's keep the knees just like that. Breathe in, scoop and tug. Press into your arms and launch. Over your head, straighten your legs out and do a few little froggy kicks here. So we're just holding the legs over your head and bending and straightening. Squeeze your glutes and inner thighs. 2 more, scoop tight. Last time. Let's leave the legs straight and take this back down. Down you go to your ball. Float your left leg out in front of you. Now we're in a letter L. We're going through the alphabet. Turn out both legs even though they're separated. Breathe in, and as you exhale, think of keeping that letter L as you take it over your head now. And now that letter L has changed a bit, reoriented. Let's change legs. Left leg over your head, right leg to the ceiling. They're still turned out. And slowly take this back down again in your letter L. And down you go. Let's change legs again. Breathe. As you exhale, press into your arms. Over you go. It's a lot of work there. Change legs again. Inhale. And let's slowly take this down and down. And down you go. Pull both knees in towards your chest. And put your feet on the floor. Take your ball now and roll it out to under your left heel. The leg is turned out. The side of the ankle is on the ball. Your right leg goes up toward the ceiling. For single leg circles, let's take the leg across, down around to the outside and up. Breathing here, exhale outside and nail it. Your ribs are closed, your belly is scooped to the top. We'll do one more this way. Now I want you to hold. Float your left leg just over the floor. You can feel the ball, but you're not using it. So we've added a lot of ab work here. If this is not right for you, put your foot back on the ball. The leg goes to the outside, then sweeps across and up. So that low leg is being held there by your abs and by the muscles in your quad too. The leg goes to the outside and sweep it across and up. Let's go for a couple of more. Cross to the top last time. Take it up to the top. You can pull both knees in towards your chest, rock and roll side to side. Right leg on the ball, left leg up toward the ceiling. Remember, the leg is turned out, the side of the ankle on the ball. We'll start with the foot down on the ball and go across, down around to the outside and up. Breathing here, ribs closed, belly scoops to the top. Your right glute to heel is keeping the ball stable on the floor. And we'll go for a couple of more like this, and up, the last time like that. Now hold. If you want to, float that leg just over the ball. Maybe you can even feel it there, but you're not using it. And go to the outside, sweep way across and up. Now make sure your pelvic floor is active. You're in your core, ribs closed. Breathing, exhaling, and up. And make sure that low leg is turned out slightly too. And we'll do one more. Outside and sweep across to the top. Pull both knees in and rock and roll side to side. Let's extend both legs out, arms out over your head, and just get a stretch for a moment. Breathing. Then pull the knees in towards your chest and float your head up and rock yourself up to seated. Let's take the ball and wedge it in next to your sacrum bone. So you've got a little cushion back there. Shoulders are down and back, elbows in low and tight. Look at your navel and scoop it. Breathe, and as you exhale, keep this structure. Do nothing but scoop your belly and rock up. Up, and don't put your feet on the floor. Let's roll back. These are tiny little baby rolls here. And exhale up. All you get are abs. You feel the weight of your dead weight legs in your arms. And let's do that again. Breathing back. And exhale, scoop so tight up. Eyes are cast downward. The chin is slightly tucked to stay in that nice ball shape. And we'll do one more. Breathing back. Exhale up up you go to the top. Hug your knees in. We're going to do the same thing. Shoulders are down and back. This is really seriously only a 3 or 4 inch carriage here. Scoop tight, up, 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 and to balance. Drop back as you inhale so we don't go mushy into that ball. And eyes looking downward a bit. Up you go, using only core. So you don't need to get hip flexors with this one. And a couple of more, breathing. Hopefully you're feeling low abs, really hollow out. Press themselves toward your spine. And we'll do one more. Breathing back. Exhale, up you go. Good, put your feet on the floor, move the ball. Pull the knees in towards your chest. I'm not quite finished with the rolling. So let's roll up to only the top of your lumbar. They're like little baby rolls. Let's go. Breathe back, exhale up. Do it again. If it's easy, you're not doing it right. Got it? Good. Roll back, top of the lumbar and back up. It's a quick little roll back there. We'll do one more like this, baby roll. And then stretch it out to maybe your mid-back or between the shoulders and take it up again. Breathing back. Exhale up. We're going to do 2 more like this. Last one, breathing back, exhale up, and we're going to change it up a little. Roll back and come up into a teaser. Nail it. Fold again, roll back. Up into a teaser. So it's like a boomerang without the boom. And roll back, up to teaser. We'll do one more. Rock back, roll it up to teaser. And good. Let's take it down and stretch it out again. Arms and legs, just go long, breathing into it. Then bring your arms to your sides, hold behind your knees and float your head up and rock yourself up again. Let's take your overball and put it here so that we keep the head in the perfect position for the ab 5. Of course, you can work with your head down. That's just fine. You won't need the ball though. You'll cup your right knee in your hands, left foot on the floor. Breathe into your core, and let's take this down into position for the ab 5. So what you're feeling are abs. Hold your head up, not your throat. Let's go. Blow twice as you sniff. Switch legs, blow, blow, switch, pull, and deepen, and ha, ha. You're feeling upper abs. They're really crunched in here, and your low abs are dealing with the weight of the legs here, and breathing twice, and exhaling twice there. You feel biceps and triceps. They're pulling on the knee here. A couple of more each way. Ha, ha, last set. Then both knees fold in and hold. Take the ball and put it, widen the knees, put it in your fingertips and touch your feet through the legs. Let's extend all 4 and pull right back in. Out there you go. Pilates V, then parallel your feet. Your torso and head never move. So the head does not go up and down, and pull in. One more like this. Give it to your feet. Extend out, the ball's in the feet now. Then take it in your hands and extend out again. Put it in your feet and out. Take it in your hands and out. Torso and head never move. And hands now and feet now. One more. And put your head down. Give it a little break. Take your ball, put it under your chin again. And cradle your head in your hands, left leg diagonal, right knee bends, breathe. As you exhale, lift straight up first and crisscross to your right. And then head leg center, lift, crisscross left. Now cast your eyes up toward the ceiling. So you really can't even use your throat to pull up on this one. Just a little nice thing to do for yourself and to your left. Center, lift, crisscross right. And center, look at the ceiling to your left. We'll do one more each way like this, to your right. And center, crisscross left. And then hold it on your right side and see if you can just sort of brush that ball away. Your right elbow is on the floor, and I want you to close your left elbow over your face and open it. Close and open. One more like this, and we're going to add on. When you close your elbow, pull your knee in, see if you can touch it, and then extend it out. So it's only the elbow working. We're really beating up on that right oblique here, just holding this position. Your head is stabilized by your low forearm and hand. 2 more. And last time. Good. Come down and rest for a moment. Legs come up to working level as your head does too. Bend your left knee and put your left elbow on the floor. And close the elbow and open it. And close. Look at the ceiling. And open. Close and open. One more like this. Let's add the knee. As your elbow closes, pull the knee in and then extend the leg out. And pull in with the knee and extend it out. Elbow crosses and out. Remember, you're still looking at the ceiling and you're feeling obliques, not your throat. And 2 more. Last time. Good. Put everything on the floor and stretch it out. That was quite compressive. So you're breathing. And then float the legs straight up toward the ceiling and hold your straight right leg. Or straight as possible. And let's go. Pull twice as you sniff. Switch legs, blow, blow, switch, pull, and deepen, and ha, ha. We're feeling like we're making another letter L with those legs as you pull twice and pull. Again, the movements are clean. The leg floats to the fingers as you pull and deepen here. One more like this each way, ha, ha. Now flex through your feet and see if you can bounce that bottom leg too. So it's a little bounce, it doesn't hit the floor though. And pull and deepen and bounce, bounce. I don't like using that word, but that's kind of what it's doing. Couple more like that each way, ha, ha. Last set. And then both legs float up again and put your head down. If you need to, you can lengthen out. Then the legs go up toward the ceiling. Take the ball and put it in the V of your feet. So your heels touch underneath. Float your head up and look at the ceiling. And let's drop your Pilates V diamond legs and ball down, down, and hold. Slowly take this up to the top. So your head is a few centimeters over the floor, forehead ceiling parallel, and pelvic floor is super active, so are the upper abs. We'll do one more like this. Float it up to the top. Let's drop the legs down to a working level and make a little frog kick here, in and out. Float it back up. Drop down again to a working level. 2 times with a frog kick here. If you need a break, please take it. And up you go. We're still in long diamond. And drop down, down. We're going for 3. Pull in 3. Extend. 2. Check your core. Last time. Good. Legs go up. Put your head down. Take the ball away. And rock and roll side to side. Put your ball beside you where you can reach it, and the legs go to the ceiling, touch behind them, float your head up, and take the ball and press it in next to your sacrum bone again. You're long through your spine and you're in your core. Float your arms forward for a spine stretch. Breathe in as you exhale, drop your chin, scoop your belly, and press the sacrum into the ball and hold it there. From the back of the waist, all the way through to the fingers, reaches forward so your sacrum is glued to that ball and you're flexing your feet and you're stretching like crazy and demi point your toes. Then move the sacrum away from the ball. You feel dead center of your sits bones and then articulate each vertebra up. Up, shoulders, and finally the head. Energize the spine. Drop your chin, scoop and tuck. Roll back, smack the sacrum bone into the face of the ball. Flex your feet, and from the back of the shoulders, Your waist, your fingers all reaching forward, flexing the feet. You're looking down at your navel. Demi point your toes. Smooth that curved spine away from the ball. Keep scooping as you stack each vertebra up and up. Shoulders roll into place. Feel energized. Feel your back muscles, the big ones, really holding the spine up. Place the fingers, and we're going to press back toward the ball as you press forward with the palms and flex your feet. Breathe. Demi point your toes, release your hands, they're wide again. Move the spine forward and then stack it up. One vertebra at a time, all the way to your head. The arms come down. The open leg rocker, feed your right knee into your right palm, left knee into your left palm. Shoulders down and back, elbows in low and tight, eye on the navel, scoop it. Stretch your right leg up and bend it, left leg up and bend. Hold the right one up, hold the left one up. Let's go. Open leg rocker back and all the way to balance again. Keep your spine curved both ways. And exhale up. We'll do one more like this. Rock. Roll it up and hold. Breathe in, and as you exhale, baby roll up to balance. To the top of the lumbar, baby roll, and exhale up. So there's no way to get momentum going. Top of the lumbar and up. And we'll do one more. Baby roll here and up to the top. Roll down onto your right side, through the shoulders and up on the left. Let's go. Down on the right, through the shoulders, up on the left. Roll down on the left, through the shoulders, roll up on the right. Breathing down on your right, a little pinch in the waist, a tiny one makes that change. And left side, shoulders, pinch your right waist and come up. Down on the right, shoulders, pinch your left waist a little, come up. One straight down the middle, let's go. Rock back, roll it up, bring your feet together. Arms out like that, turn out and roll in a teaser. Rock back, roll it up. See if you can keep your form. You can soften the knees out a little if you need to. And to top, we'll do one more. Rolling in a teaser, rolling it up and hold. Hold your legs again. That feels good. And then walk down the backs of them for the corkscrew. Put your hips on a cushion if you need to keep your legs elevated. Your knees are turned out, heels together. Let's go. Make a little circle to your right, down and around to the left. Take your time to the top. Inhale to your left. Exhale down and around, and take it to the top. Inhale to your right, so you're feeling this work travel around the abs. And inhale to the left, feeling yourself roll around the circumference of your sacrum bone. Hold, float your arms up, pinch the mat between the rhomboids. And let's go to your right, down and around, hang on to your core. You want to stay neutral the whole time. Let's go to your left this time. And exhale down and around and up. So you're probably feeling a little more core without the assistance from your platform arms. And we'll do one more to your left. Check all your connections. Your neck is long and relaxed. Pull your knees in for a moment. Then extend the legs back up. Let's make a separate pattern. You want to make a figure eight here on its side. So start to maybe your right. You loop through the middle, down to the left, loop through the middle, and to your right. So you're feeling the work travel in a much different pattern around your abs. Be very aware of that. Ribs closed, belly scooped. Wherever you are, reverse for a few. You'll loop through the middle, up to the other side, and loop down again, and loop it up. And just keep breathing. Think of a very smooth, fluid figure eight on its side. And one more wherever you are. And good. Bring it back to the center and pull your knees in towards your chest. Let's find the over ball. Lift your hips. Put it under your sacrum and just get a nice stretch here. Your legs are up toward the ceiling and so are your arms. Clasp your right leg somewhere around the ankle or the calf and drop your left leg. You can let the heel rest on the floor, or it can suspend just over. You decide where you're getting the best stretch. You really want that hip flexor opening up. You're breathing. Now move your heel, maybe put it on the floor for this, slightly to the left, and move your straight right leg slightly to the right. So we're making this long, sort of shallow diagonal across your body, and you're breathing. Let's bring it back to front to back, and I want you to cross the other way. So maybe that low leg crosses to the right, and we're dragging that top leg across your body a little ways. So we've just changed that stretch a good bit. You're breathing. If this is not for you, just come to straight front to back. And then let's center the legs up again. Bring your left leg up and drop your right leg down. The heel can rest on the floor for this first little bit where we're stretching the back of your left leg. You're breathing, opening that hip flexor. Good. Now move the right leg, the low leg, out to the right a bit, and your left leg out to the left a bit. And we've changed the stretch a bit. You're breathing. Maybe the heel rests on the floor there. And then let's change the directions. So the top leg goes towards your right shoulder a bit, and the low heel goes to the left. Try not to twist your torso or curve it. Just let this movement come from your hip joints and your legs. Breathe. Let's take this back to the middle. Float both legs up. And I want to do a pattern here. Arms go slightly past your head. You can still see your hands in your peripheral vision. Legs go to a working level. And we're going to do some frog kicks here, in and out. You're balancing. You've got sacrum bone on the ball. You've got rhomboids pinching the mat, basically. And you've got an armpit to hip. Your belly is scooped, and you're pressing in and out with the legs. Breathing and exhaling. One more. Out you go. And then I want you to bicycle. Up with one knee, and then the other leg lowers. And it's slow, and it's kind of stretchy. And we're balancing, and you're breathing and exhaling. Scoop tight, trying to remain motionless on that ball. Wherever you are, reverse it. All right? So just think of pedaling backwards. Big, wide pedals. Breathing and exhaling. Check your core. You should feel your abs working to deal with the weight of these changing legs. One more. Pull both knees in towards your chest and put your feet on the floor. Move the ball away and just come to neutral for a moment and feel the bony landmarks again, just settling back in. Take your ball, put it out in front of your feet now for a shoulder bridge. Your feet are parallel to start. Both feet are pressed into the front face of the ball. If this is not for you, this is super hamstring work. Lose the ball and just do what we do without the ball. Breathe in, and as you exhale, articulate your hips up, 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 and press into your arms. The legs go a little out, and they pull back in. A little out, and they pull back in. This is pure hamstring. Your gluteal fold right down there at the bottom edge of your glute. Your platform arms are holding you stable. Knees are trying to stay together, so there goes inner thighs firing. We'll do one more. Now widen the knees and see if you can turn into a little Pilates V with the feet on the ball still. Send the legs out and pull them back in. Remember, your hips are high and they're stable in space as you go out a little and pull in a little. Breathing out and exhale in. Two more. Last time. Bring your knees together and articulate back down. Use your feet to give the ball to your hand. Let's stretch the legs out for a moment. Just long out onto the floor. We'll get a stretch in a minute. Don't worry. Then take the ball and clamp it behind your right knee. Your left foot is on the floor. And breathe in as you exhale. Up into a one-legged shoulder bridge you go. The knee is pointed straight up toward the ceiling with the ball behind it. Let's touch down with that right toe and pull it up. Touch down with the right toe and pull it up. So there's no weight as it touches down and lifts. Two more like this. Hello, standing glute and leg. And then hold it at the top. The leg drops out to the side now and holds for a moment and pull back in. Now, if you close your ribs, you're going to feel all kinds of work in your obliques here. And then pull it back in. Scoop as good as you can, close the ribs, knee falls out and pauses, and pull back in. And we'll do one more. All the while, that left glute is singing to you. And good. I want to draw a circle now with the right knee. Just going down and around and up. Two more. Stay with it. Last time. Good. Let's put that foot on the floor. Bring the spine to the mat. We'll stretch out in a minute, but if you want to lengthen the legs out and give them a bounce, that's fine. Then let's do the other side. Clamp the ball behind your right knee. Here comes that one-legged shoulder bridge. Breathe. As you exhale, up you go. Press into your arms. They're an awful lot of help here. Your left toes drop down, touch the floor, and bring it back up. Touch the floor and bring it back up. You're breathing down. Exhale up. We'll go for two more like this, and up. Last time. Hold. It goes out to the side and pauses. Bring it back up. Don't forget, this is oblique work here. Close your ribs. You will feel them work. And pull it back up. So it's just a little lateral movement. Out to the left and back up. We'll go for one more. Out to the top and now circle either way. Down and around. And breathe in. Your hips are stable in space. You're feeling the work travel again around your abs. We'll do one more. Good. Bring the hips to the floor. Take the ball away, pull the knees in, and rock and roll side to side. Bend your knees and lift the soles of the feet up toward the ceiling. If you're proportioned to where you can grab the inside arch of your feet, great. If not, hold your ankles or even your pant leg. Just get a grip on it. Make sure that you're getting a little stretch in your inner thighs and the bottom edge of your glute here. Now, if you're so inclined, see if you can straighten out your right leg a little bit. Bend it, and then your left leg goes a little straighter. And bend it. The right one goes straight. See if you can add the left leg, so maybe both of them are straight. This is a proportional thing. You can do it great. If you can't, don't worry about it. See, hold where you can. Open those legs up. And then bring the feet together. You've released them. They come to the floor and cross your right ankle on your left knee. Palm to the inner thigh. Breathe as you exhale. Press the leg away. Breathe here as you exhale. Reach through and pull your left thigh in and extend your left leg up toward the ceiling. Again, we're going to go for a stretch in the back of that leg. And then let's rock over to the left and see if we can accentuate the stretch across your right glute. Bring it back to the center. Bend the knee, put the foot on the floor and change sides. Left ankle on top. Open the thigh, press it away a little. Reach through, pull your right thigh in, and straighten your right leg up. If that works. If it doesn't, just leave the knee bent. Breathe here, and as you exhale, let's rock over to your right. Breathing into that. And then come back to the center. Bend the knee, uncross, pull both knees in. Legs go to the ceiling, touch behind them and float your head up. Rock yourself up to seated. Let's do a saw. So now we're addressing the inner thighs, which got quite a beating a few moments ago too. Sit up on a cushion if you know you need to keep your spine erect with the legs in this position. You're long through your spine. Float your arms up. Breathe, and as you exhale, rotate to your right and drop down, crossing over, and saw and hold. I want you to really focus on stretching your left inner thigh. You're breathing here. Your palm can face up toward the ceiling, rotating that shoulder down, but there's integrity there. It hasn't dropped or pressed up under your ear. Now scoop and face your right. Through the middle you go, cross over, and saw down to the left. We'll hold this too. So what you're probably feeling is maybe a little more stretch on your right inner thigh. You're breathing. We'll hold this for a moment. And then scoop and face your left. Let's change it up completely through the middle. Take same hand, left hand to the inside of your left leg. Draw down toward the ankle or the inside of your calf and press into it and just open through your chest a little. Still getting that stretch in your inner thigh. And breathe. Scoop your belly and come up facing the right. Through the middle, a little rotation there, back of the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Press into it, out you go, breathe in. You want a little more stretch, you can flex those toes up toward the ceiling. Let's scoop tight, lift up to face your left. Come back to the middle and hold. And the arms just soft. I want you to roll around. On your sits bones, we're rolling around the circumference of each sits bone here. And feel how that refers into your hips, your hip joints. Let's go the other way a few times, just rolling around. That should feel kind of nice. And a couple of more revolutions here. Bring it back to the center and hold. Bring your legs together, give them a bounce. Let's work a little in extension. So take your ball again. You'll come onto your tummy and put your forehead on the ball. Make sure your nose is not pressing into it. That can be quite distracting. So with the forehead resting on the ball, your elbows come straight out of the shoulders and forearms run parallel to your body. So we're in a sort of a football goal. Squeeze your rhomboids, armpits to hips here. Press down into your forearms. And when you do, lift your forehead just over the ball. You can still feel it, but you're not using it. Very slowly, I want you to take it up just another centimeter. And where I want you feeling this is not just your lumbar. I want you to try to feel this in your upper and mid back too. So very slowly, we're going to start lifting. Up, my elbows are just now coming off the floor. It is a slow, steady, excruciating go. You're feeling triceps, rear deltoids. I'm feeling my spine, the upper and mid back, come into an extended position. And finally, there's my lumbar too. Look out in front of you and breathe. We're going back down just as slowly to feel how you come out of extension. So as you drop, the first thing that starts to flatten out and to neutralize is your lumbar. The rest of your spine is still in extension. You're feeling across your mid-back. Those muscles there are working. And you're feeling each vertebra come back into a more neutral position, one at a time, all the way down to your head. Rest there, squeeze your right glute and float your right leg up. So it's just the right leg with this. Your head is already elevated. It's not nice to lift both up and up. And then let's put that one down and change sides. Squeeze your left glute. Load it up. You're holding and breathing, and check for some symmetry in your hip bones, your pubic bone. And then put that one down. Breathe in, and as you exhale, we'll pick up the pace just a little. Press into your forearms. Lift the head. And very slowly take this up. In your mind's eye, you're seeing your entire spine go into a curve. Finally, to the lumbar, you're looking out in front of you. And then just as slowly and carefully put it back down again. You feel each part of the spine going into a more neutral position. And when your head is on the ball, breathe in, and as you exhale, squeeze your right glute, float the leg up. Put that one down and squeeze the left glute. And then put that one down. Good, let's put the palms under your shoulders now. And lift up. Press the hips back to the heels. Hold. Breathe into your back. But I'm not quite finished with you. We'll come back out. Leave your hands exactly where they are.
Fix the shoulders away from the ears and drop.
So we're up in a, I would call a half of an up face dog in yoga. Probably your hips are not on the floor. If this is too much extension in your lumbar, please go back into a rest pose. You're breathing. I'm getting a stretch from the tops of my knees all the way up to perhaps the front of my waist. Then I'll fold at the knee and drop back again. And breathe into that. Come up into a cat, even though the arms and legs are kind of widened from each other. Stay in your cat. And then walk the knees and hands together so that you can finally sit on either hip. Line up at the back edge of your mat. Elbow, low hip. Your knees are bent at 45 with your feet in line with the hip, the elbow, the back of your head, and sacrum. Take the ball and let's put it between your knees. You're long through your spine. You're in your core. All I want you to do is squeeze that ball. Squeeze it and touch your inner thighs. Release it and do that again. Squeeze. Scoop your belly, tone under the shoulder, and release. Squeeze and hold and lift your feet. I want you to feel it right here. When those feet come up, you're pinching your left waist or the top waist. And put that down. Squeeze the ball again and lift your feet. Feel it here. Breathe in and put the feet down. Good. Open the knee, the top knee, and close it. Open the top knee. See if you can leave the ball balanced there. I'm having a little trouble with that. Well, just hold it there and squeeze it. We'll do one more. Squeeze and hold. Now I want you to come up and see if you can turn slightly toward the floor. You're breathing. If this is not good for you, just face forward. Inhaling and exhaling. And then slowly I want you to turn, keep the hips high, face forward, and then drop the hip. So it's just all about stability there. That was beautifully done. Everybody looked good doing that. You're taking the ball away now. Come up onto your palm. Breathe in, and as you exhale, knees stay down, the hips come up. Top leg is going to lift. And it goes forward, and it goes back. Just a few little movements here. Try to keep the leg at hip height. It's less supportive with the palm out in front of your shoulder more than under it. Two more. Touch around on your waist. You should be stable there. And good. It touches down and it lifts. We'll just do these two patterns. You can salute to get your arm out of the way if you want to. Up, your bottom leg should be working on the outer thigh there. Let's go for two more. Last time. Good, let's sit with control. Let's come down to your bicep. Work with a little bit of inner thigh here.
You are lined up at the back edge of your mat. You're feeling neutral. You've got the ball between your feet. You're balanced in your core.
And I'm just going to lift and lower. Guess whose bottom inner thigh is working here? Exhale up.
You want to challenge, lift the arm up toward the ceiling or just hover the fingers over the floor. And a couple of more. Last time. Good, little circles up there. That bottom leg is dealing with the weight of the top leg. And you're breathing. Let's go the other way a few times. Exhaling. And then drop. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Come up to seated. And we're just going to do a mermaid to stretch out that top side. So start this way, through the middle, and give it a good stretch there. You can even extend that top leg if you want to. Let's add a little torsion by rotating the top foot toward the ceiling and open out a little. So the heel is on the floor, toes facing up, and so is your chest. Good, let's retract everything and do the other side. Start with the overball. You're on your elbow. Start with the overball between your knees. You're lined up at that neutral line of the back edge of your mat. And tone under the low shoulder, around the waist. Breathe, and as you exhale, squeeze your overball. And release it. Squeeze it. Now, squeeze it, hold, and lift the feet as a unit. Knees are down. I want you to feel this pinch here, right in your waist, and then put the feet down. Release a little, squeeze the overball, and then lift the feet a little. Feel lots of work through the waist there. Come up out of that shoulder, and put the feet down. Release a little. We'll do one more. And squeeze. Feet come up, breathe. If you're sinking into it, you'll lose all the work. So really lift up and out of that low shoulder and put the feet down. Release a little. Let's squeeze, and here we go. Up with the hips, and you'll turn a little. I think my feet came off the floor. You can leave them down if you need to. And we're just holding and breathing. I'm going to raise my arm up toward the ceiling. It sort of helps with balance and stability. Tone under that low shoulder still. We're holding stable. And sit with control. Sit up. Roll out what you need to. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Then, palm only. Take the overball away. The knees are together. Breathe in, and as you exhale, lift the hips. Palm is forward of your shoulder. It's not exactly under it. So we're a little less stable here. We're putting more work in the core and that bottom leg. Top leg will lift. The knee stays bent. You can take the arm up or salute and go forward. Keep the knee bent and press it back. It stays at hip height forward and hip height back. Feeling a lot of work here in your obliques and behind the shoulder. Your neck is an extension of your spine and your head is in line with your sacrum. One more time. Good. Drop the knee and lift it. Your torso never moves, so it's not a hike up with the whole bottom leg or your torso. Lifting, squeezing down. Two more. Last time. Good, sit with control, sit up, roll out what you need to, and then find your ball. You'll put it between your ankles and drop down to your bicep. Or a little inner thigh work here. You're in your core, and let's go. Legs come just off the floor, and let's go up and down. There's a load of work going on in your obliques, in your scoop. There's even a top armpit to hip. The shoulders are down and back. You can float your arm up to help you balance a little, or even put the fingers on the floor if you need to. A couple of more like this. And then hold it at the top, and we'll make some little circles pretty high here. That bottom inner thigh is really working, and you're breathing. Go the other way a few times, exhaling. And then down. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Come up to seated, feet swept off that direction. And we'll do a mermaid just to lengthen out that side. So the arm goes over your head, you're pulling your torso over your foot. Let's take this through the middle and stretch it out, maybe even extending that top leg and getting a nice stretch. Breathing. Then turn your flexed foot up toward the ceiling and open out with your chest to the ceiling. Breathing into that. If that's weird on your neck, just look forward. And then let's bring it back to center. Retract the knee and finish with a little twist here. Then let's come up to all fours. Move all your balls out of the way. Dig your toes in and pop the hips up. Press back. Get that great stretch in the backs of your legs. Walk your hands in towards your feet. And keep walking up the legs to standing. And we'll put this into your whole brain. Fun with the overball, games, movements. It takes really advanced people to do this. Thank you. It's so much fun working with you and challenging you and thinking of different ways to do so. With this, let's uncross. Bring your palms together. Look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little. And there's your class today.